Hello and welcome to my channel. In the last video, we have seen all about @if and else block. And in this video, we are going to see the use case of @for block. To use for loop, we need to create one array. So here I'll create one country name array. Now we will display this country name with the help of for loop on the browser. So I'll just comment the previous code which we have written for @if block and we will write the for block code here. First I want to display this array with *ng for directive and then we will see how to use @for directive so that we can compare both syntax easily. So for that I'll take one UL here and inside UL I'll take one LI list. Inside LI we will add *ng for and let country of country name. This is our array name. And inside LI I want to bind country with string interpolation. Okay, save the changes and go to the browser. Here you can see the list of country name. I want to remove the markers. For that I'll add one class list style type none. Save. Okay, see. So this is how we can display the array with the help of *ng for. But in order to use *ng for, we need to import the common modules inside imports array. We have already added it while using *ng if direct. That is why we can successfully see the array list on the browser with *ng for as well. So you can see the difference. If I remove this common module, you can see the error. We need to import common module. So we will see the same example with @for block. So for that I'll take again UL and inside UL I'll add the for block and here we will add the same condition country of country name. After that we have to use track by option. So here track country and the third is variable. But variable is optional and inside this for block we will bind the country inside LI. Save the changes and go to the browser. You can see we are getting same list with @for block. But this time we don't need the common module. So I'll remove this common module from here. Save the changes and you can see the output. We are getting the same country name array without importing common module. So the difference between *ng for and @for is, so @for is built in, so there is no need to import any module to use it, whereas we need to import common module to use ng for directive. So here I want to show you if I remove this track option and save the changes, you can see I am getting error @for loop must have a track expression. It means @for block forces developers to use tracking option. But with ng for directive, tracking function is optional. Now we will see how to pass variable inside @for. So here Angular provide us the variable like first, last, even, odd, index, count. So for that we need to define the variable with let. So for index I'll use I, let I equals to $index and I'll map this index with string interpolation and save the changes. You can see the index starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, we can see the count equals to $count and I'll add the count here. See, you can see it will count the value of your array. Okay, if we add one more Greece, you can see count is 7. So I'll just comment this count and we can see the next one. Next is first equals to $first. I'll add last equals to $last and next is even equals to $even and last is odd equals to $odd. So this first, last, even, odd, it returns true and false. First means whether the current row is the first row or not. Last means it will check whether the current row is last or not. Similarly, even and odd, it will check whether the current row index is even or odd. So we can see here, we will bind all these things first, last, even, and last is odd. Save the changes and go to the browser. Even, okay, we have added here even. That is why save the changes and go to the browser. Here you can see India first is true because India is the first row. That is why this first is true. And you can see the first is false for rest countries. So similarly, last is false for the first 6 countries and last is true for the last country because this is the last row. So similarly, we can see the even and odd. It also prints true and false based on the index. So 0 is the even index, that is why it is true. So you can see the alternate 2 index is true, 4 index is true and 6 index is true. Similarly, for odd, 1 index is true, 3 index is true and 5 index is true. Rest are false. So I'll show you the same example in different manner. So here I'll use if condition @if. Inside that, here I'll add first equals to true. Then it will print li with country. And here I'll add the style and I want to change the color of first row or first country name is brown. Okay. So similarly, I'll add the else if condition and inside that I'll add the condition last. If last row is true, then I'll add the same li with different color green, yellow. Okay. And inside S, I'll bind only country. Okay. This @ symbol is mandatory. Save the changes and you can see the difference on browser. The first row is in brown and the last row is in green yellow. So similarly, we can add this with even and odd. Even and here I'll add odd. Save the changes. So you can see we can apply the alternate color to this array. So it means we can use this first, last, even, odd variables as per the requirements. And one last thing is left for this for block is we can add the empty block after this for block if you are dealing with the empty array. It means if I make this array empty, you can see no list on the browser. So with the help of empty block, we can add the user-friendly message inside this empty block and this will execute if there are no atoms available inside array. That means in our case, no country found. So save the changes and go to the browser. Here you can see if your array is empty, then user can easily understand there is no country inside array. So instead of showing blank on the browser, you can add text. So what is @for directive? @for is a built-in directive that repeats a section of HTML for each atoms in a collection and it is commonly used to iterate over arrays or lists and generate dynamic content based on the provided data. And next is track by option. Track is a feature that helps Angular to identify unique atoms in a collection and also allowing it to track changes more efficiently and re-render only the elements that have been modified, not the whole array. And last, empty section. You can optionally include an @empty section immediately after the for block content. And @empty block is used to display when there are no atoms available in an array. So finally, what is the advantage of using @for built-in block? The first advantage is @for block forces developers to use a tracking option. And the second advantage is @for syntax is automatically included in templates. No explicit imports are needed. So that's it for this video and hope you understand the concept of @for block. So in next video, we are going to learn about switch case. So thanks for watching my video and if you like this video, then please help me to increase my subscribers. Thank you. Bye-bye.